We are live. It is a Saturday, March 22nd. We're almost nearing the end of another month. And my, oh my, 25 is just going by real fast. But it always goes by real fast when you get older, right? That's life. Um, so today I want to talk about vacuous KTVU, the absolute hypocrites, garbage that they spew out. They're so hypocritical. And what am I talking about? Well, on Friday, they do this homage in their mind to Oakland. They interview Gasia, Michaelian, interviewing Too Short, who, if you don't know, he's a rapper, very, very famous, had a big few songs. And anyway, he's from Oakland, born and raised, very proud of it, talks about it in the interview with Gasia Michaelian. And it's, if you go look, I'm sure they have it on their website, KTVU. I'm not going to plug it because I don't need for them to have any kind of iota of something to go after me on, even though it's public when they put it on a website. But she's interviewing Too Short. And he's, doing the obligatory interview. He's performing at the soccer game that's taking place tonight. And he's a part of it. And, she just asks these real airhead kind of questions, right? There's nothing passionate, nothing informative about it. The standard. Asking him questions about growing up in Oakland, but deep-seated questions. And it's garbage. It's these, like, you could have had a PR agent out there. And am I being hard? Yeah, for a reason. Look at the interview. It's the typical, again, she has no knowledge of where she even works in. And she's been working now for almost 20 years at Jack London Square. You'd figure she'd be a little bit more non-tin deaf, if you will. Anyway, my opinion, of course, you may agree, you may disagree. And let me talk about the ultimate hypocrisy about KTVU. And there's still gorgeous facility down by Jack London Square with studios, and they have their sales department, all their executive offices at 2 Jack London Square. So many a times, and I know this for a fact, KTVU has been solicited to do a town hall in Oakland, where they reside, where they've been, God, over 40 years now. They've declined. They've declined. And how many hours do they have? Now that they've become Fox, they'll have an excuse. But, Sunday morning, Saturday night, late, when nobody's watching, they could do a town hall. What's taking place in Oakland, the violence, the renaissance of downtown Oakland, the arts community, sports teams leaving, just all those subject matters. And I've left out quite a bit. Refused. And this is an organization that likes to say that they're part of the community, which is bull. And they're going to cherry pick some of the things, some of the subject matters that they've tackled, but they've never done a town hall. That would show real responsibility. That would show a civic participation. After all, KTVU has been in Oakland for decades, even before they modernized and moved into this beautiful facility, building, executive offices, studios, all that in 1981. They were part of 1 Jack London Square in the 60s. They did big time wrestling and roller derby. So, it's a long history. And back then they did get involved, some would say, with the wrestling and all that. I was a little kid, but I heard about it, saw it firsthand. My dad took me to the wrestling show, and I was a little, 5, 7-year-old. I remember that I was scared because I thought, what are these guys doing? They're falling outside the ring. And I used to think it was real, right? I didn't know it was fake. And they brought all these like ferocious looking guys and characters and, Pat Patterson and all the wrestlers and all. Anyway, long story short, you would think that they would find a way to do something like a town hall. They've refused, and they use bogus reasons and all that. And ultimately, look, uh, and they make it a point when the good times are around here, they make it a point to say, hey, we're from Oakland and all that. But when there's tough times and issues with the mayor, like there currently is in the special election, having recalled the last mayor, Shang Tao, and the DA, Pamela Price, times are tough. The community is sort of, in flux, if you will. I'm being diplomatic. They look at ways to get out of there. It's not a responsibility, but you would think they would find a way to participate. First of all, it's timely. That's what a lot of people are talking around about here. Anyway, they don't. And I just think for them to do this homage in their mind, to have Too Short on and do the vacuous questions from Gasia, Michaelian, who is speaking of vacuous. I mean, it's a disgrace. I wrapped up some of the news this week with some appeals to help me continue doing this and providing you a live, hopefully soon interactive venue where we could talk about media, where I could speak, which I have and will. I'm getting a little bit better with my little faux, whatever the hell it was, virus issues and all that. And it's all out there. As I said, told everybody to be careful and wash your hands and, sip a lot of green tea, among other things. So I need you folks to carry on. I am literally, that's how I make or break this site. You may agree with me, disagree, be in the middle, although I kind of find that hard to do with me. It's kind of black and white. And by participating, by making a contribution of any amount, whether it's $5, $7, 10 grand, I'm just kidding, but whatever. That's how I continue this site and give you some scoops every now and then, to give you my opinion every now and then, which you may agree, disagree. That's why I'm doing this. I want to create some passion and feedback, etc., etc. So any contribution is more than welcome. It's appreciated. After all, you are my advertisers. I'm not giving you a cliche. If I give you something that you like and you watch, even though some of you have had issues, they want me to write more, and which I've gone into a million times why I'm doing this now. And I like doing the YouTube. I can be a little bit more expressive. I can be a little bit more blunt. And frankly, my situation involving what I do, it's just a little easier. And, have had some great guests on, but again, if you help me, that helps the show, because then I can do a more thorough job, whether it's entertainment, whether it's information, or both. And I can have on a Ross McGowan or Frank Somerville or Ted Robinson or Roxy Bernstein, people that I've had on. And I have a lot more guests pending as long as you help me continue on. One of the things I repeat here, because it bears repeating and repeating, a lot of you have told me that you disagree with me. One woman wrote me, vehemently disagree with you on certain things, which is fine. That's why I do it, folks. I'm not looking for, mass recommendations or mass acceptance and we agree with you. I want passionate debate. I want you folks, if you disagree with me, tell me. And we don't have to be killing each other, metaphorically speaking, with diatribes and this, that, and the other. I go on diatribes in my own mind every now and then because speaking of passion, I'm very passionate about what I see, what I hear, sometimes lack thereof. So that's my deal. If you could throw me a contribution, and I know again, a lot of people are out there are struggling themselves. The economy is sort of up and down, stock market fluctuation, and tech jobs. Well, I know a lot of people watch me from the tech area, San Jose, Santa Clara, down there. So if you can, if you're doing fairly good or even average, please send me a contribution. Go on my page here and just click on my PayPal donate button. Again, any amount is appreciated. The more, the merrier. You know, I operate based on my ability to pay my electronic bills, my setup here, which is not very elaborate. It's not sexy, but the heart and soul of what I do is giving you opinion and scoops and information that you're not going to get anywhere else because they don't even have a media person at the various other media sites. They don't cover media. And the way this market is going, I can see why. Well, Rich, is the alternative because I talk about this with you almost every day. So, um, any kind of assistance and help, your support dictates my being able to give you the information that you're not going to get anywhere else. And that, frankly, why you come here. You want to get the non BS, the non PR stuff that they give you, the saccharine. I give you the real deal. For the most part, I have my moments like we all do every day. Now and then it's not perfect, but usually it's entertaining and usually it's informative. Okay, enough of that. Just click on my PayPal. If you have questions, if you have a tip about a local TV station or radio or internet, please send me a tip. If you want to remain anonymous, wish granted, always. Rich.Lieberman@gmail.com. RICH.LIEBERMAN@gmail.com. And I appreciate your support, multiple contributors always. And yeah, please help me. And I promise you, I will give you, minus when I'm sick, the best that I can give you on these YouTube broadcasts. All right. Hey, have a great Saturday. We'll see you later.